We are benefiting, first of all, from a rebound of the beauty market, which is a great news because our assessment of the evolution of the beauty market on the first half of 2021 is at plus 11%. So a pretty nice growth, getting closer to the level of 2019. And in that market, at plus 11%, L'Oréal achieved what I call an exceptional performance at plus 20.7%, i.e. twice the speed of the market, showing, again, great market share gains. In terms of where the growth comes from, well, I would say it comes from traditional North Asian engine, China, which continues to grow at plus 34%. But the great news is that we also have a very strong acceleration of North America and of the USA in particular, which had a stellar Q2 at plus 47%. So these two engines are roaring, and we have a pretty nice growth of European business at plus 12%, but still below 2019 level.
So you just mentioned China. Of course, we know you had this incredible ride in that specific market. You entered the market very early. How much do you see this momentum continue into the second half of this year?
Well, I see, China with a great potential for the second half of the year and for the years to come. This market is still far from having reached its full potential. It is going to become the number one beauty market in the world. There are very strong demographic dynamics with a strong increase of the middle and upper classes. And Chinese consumers love beauty and they love our brands. L'Oréal Paris is the number one brand in China. Lancôme is the number one luxury brand in China. And both brands are very aspirational for Chinese consumers, which allows us to gain share year after year. And most of our brand portfolio is now rolled out in China. We have a few more to come, but that's very positive for the future.
Looking at your divisions, three of them have performed extremely well, up between 45 and 65%. The one that's always been a little bit more difficult in the past few quarters for you was the consumer products one. And there it was up 14.2%, but it was still a little bit below expectation and still below pre-COVID levels. So how do you see this division performing going ahead? Is there a bit of a catch-up effect, or how do you see the trend going?
Well, what I must say is, first of all, that the mass market of all markets is the one that has the slowest growth in general. The market is around +5 in sell-out, +6 in sell-in, whereas all the other channels are growing double-digit because they are in a stronger recuperation mode. So the performance of our consumer products division at +6.3, which is more or less the same in sell-out, is above the market. And that's a positive news. If we compare ourselves to 2019, obviously our consumer product division is penalized by its heavy weight in makeup. Makeup represents 30% of this division's business. But as makeup is progressively coming back, I'm pretty confident that our consumer products division will continue to accelerate, knowing that we have rebalanced its portfolio with a stronger skincare performance, stronger hair care performance, and the division is gaining share in all regions around the world. So even though it's the one that has the slowest growth of the four, it's still a division that will be a growth engine for the group in the years to come.